What's poppin', world? Tap in, tap in. I hope all is well. Thanks for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that follow button. And if any moment during this video you like what you're hearing, go ahead and hit that like button. Without further ado, let's get into this. So, you see the title to the video. Before we get started, let me go ahead and put my disclaimers out there. There are many women, many sisters who are currently married and they are great wives. There are many sisters who are not yet married and they're gonna make great wives in the future, right? Let me go ahead and put that out there. That's my disclaimer. You have some good women out there, right? You have a lot of good sisters out there. But the truth of the matter is this: most black women are not ready, do not want, and cannot handle a true man of God. Let that marinate. Most sisters cannot handle, are not ready, and do not want a true man of God. Now, many say, where are you getting that from? Well, I can get it from personal experiences. I can get it from a lot of the men who I'm talking to who are in the church, in different career paths, in the workplace, online, people who I've talked to and coached, so on and so forth, friends. All of these men, even the ones who are deep in the church, are complaining about the same things in regards to their women, right? They're complaining about the same things. And a lot of times, this dynamic gets tricky between black men and black women. Over the years, there has always been some type of power structure, some type of hatred towards one another. The family dynamics are jacked up in a lot of cases. Not all cases. You got some great, beautiful families out there that function well. But in a lot of cases, there's a lot of dysfunction. So a lot of times when these women bond with good, strong men of God, these women were raised to, say, be independent, do their own thing, run the show, make their own money, so on and so forth. And when a strong man comes in, it is hard for her to follow his lead. It is hard for her to allow him to be the head. It is hard for her to allow for him to have the last say so when it comes to decision making. Right? Now, all of that is very real. So the question is, how do we bridge this gap? Right? There's a lot to unpack when it comes to that. But what we can say is most of them do not want, cannot handle, and are not ready for a strong man of God. Now, a strong man of God is a man who is chasing after God, who is living for God, who is following God, who fears God. And within a relationship or a marriage with a woman, he understands that he is the head of her. He understands that she is to be submissive to him. He understands that the woman was created to be his suitable helper. He understands that, right? You can read Genesis 2:18. You can read 1 Corinthians 11:3. You can read Ephesians 5:22 through 25, right? That is the position of that strong head, that strong man of God. Now, of course, he is to be loving, right? He is to be understanding. He's to be caring. He's to be protecting. He's to be a provider. You know, of course, he should be those things, right? But a lot of women are not ready for that true man of God who is walking with God and who is looking to run the show. And he is not taking no for an answer when it comes to leading his woman in any direction. He's not taking no for an answer. A real man of God is not taking no for an answer. They will figure it out. They will figure it out. But he is not taking no for an answer. And if he feels like this is mission impossible with this say woman, more than likely he gonna cut it off. because nothing's going to take him off of that path of following God and walking in his purpose. Nothing's going to take him off of that path. So when you dissect this, a lot of the women are being influenced by their friends, their family, things that's going on social media, right? The music, right? Their favorite singer or artist. They're being influenced by those things. They're being influenced by the society. They're being influenced by their sorority sisters and all that good stuff, right? But those women are not allowing a man to come in and run the show in totality, right? So that is why I say the majority of them do not want, are not ready, and cannot handle a true man of God. And it's a fact. Many of our women are married at the lowest rate compared to other groups of women. I believe it's 25% of our women are married. Only 25%. That's the lowest. And that's for a reason, right? Now, of course, those dynamics you got to go decades back as to why there's a struggle there between the black man and the black woman, right? And why she wants this power and all this other stuff. There's reasons as to why that is. But the statement for this video is the majority of them do not want, cannot handle, and are not ready for a true man of God. Now, men also have a lot of work to do too. You have a lot of men who aren't following God, do not fear God, do not know God, and they're living a life full of sin, and they're misguided and misled, and they're following their favorite rappers, artists. They in the TV shows, social media, they letting the streets raise them, so on and so forth, right? So again, there's a lot of work to be done on both sides. But the statement for this video is majority of the sisters are not ready, do not want, and cannot handle a true man of God. That's all I got for this video. Like the video, share the video. Let me know in the comment section. I can be off on this. And subscribe and follow. But remember this, keep God first. I love you all. Be blessed.